You said that we'll discuss power stocks. Let's look at what's happened to power stocks. NTPC is up 19%. Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. 17%. Ho jayega 19. Looking at the momentum. Then power grid. Then you got big energy, big uptick which has come in Adani Green, Adani Energy, JSW Energy. So why are energy stocks and especially power stocks making a comeback? I think there are a couple of factors which are clear. Factor number one is that we are in for a harsh summer. That's what IMD seems to be indicating. Harsh summer means that more demand for electricity. And electricity, when it gets generated, it really has to be commissioned. And when electricity generation demand goes higher, then the merchant power prices, they tend to go higher. So the big theme is that we are in for a harsh summer. The second theme is that the government capex in power is not going to come down because the government wants to really, take and expand the power, security structure in India. Third is banks are still ready to lend them. But last but not the least, I think is the fact that interest rates are coming down, and typically when interest rates they come down, power stocks have a lot of debt on them. A power company, that's how they operate. The cost of servicing the debt goes down, and as a result, they tend to outperform. That's and the last is valuations. So if I look at these four factors, I think power stocks have still a long way to go. It was a charge-up sector. Then there was almost like a power outage because of drop in economic demand and government spending. But now I think things are normalizing. The surprise actually could come from this entire summer angle. And if one looks at the latest power generation data, power demand data which has come out, I think a couple of days ago, the demand on such a high base is also up about 9%. So net, all these factors put together give me a sense that the entire power space you need to really focus on, starting from utilities to transmission companies to power generators to wire companies and even companies which essentially would benefit because of power financing. I mean, REC management came 2 days ago and they said that I'm looking at 20% disbursements, almost zero NPAs, and I think things will really improve in terms of where the electricity generation would move. And we tend to underestimate it, I think, Aisha, Kunal. I mean, all of us today are now getting more and more accustomed to air conditioning. What used to be luxury has become a necessity now. And yeah, I mean, घर में AC है तो you are no longer a rich man. I mean, घर में AC is like a necessity now. And power, and when the temperature goes up by 1 degree to 2 degree, the power demand goes up by 1% to about 3.5%. That's what historical data is. So we are for a hard summer and a lot of power demand. And companies which are in merchant power, I think they will have a ball this summer.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.